All right. Couple notes to go. And by the way, Matt, I hope you're watching. It's good to see you when I do get to see you. There's a little, throwing that one out there from Matt. Because Matt, I'll tell you this, and for all you other viewers, it's a good idea to think for yourself. Don't always take what they're feeding you. Don't let them terrorize you mentally, Just mentally, they're just throwing all this stuff. Okay. And once again, I'll ask the viewers, what is the goal of a terrorist? What is the goal? And if the media hypes and 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 hypes, war on terror, we got to watch this, got to do that. You got to show your papers. We got to watch every financial transaction. We got to tape every phone call. We got to turn around and, find out what book you got out of the library. The Patriot Act, the Military Commissions Act, the John 1 Defense Authorization Act, Patriot Act 2, okay? Come on, people. Who is terrorizing you? And if, once again, and if the goal of the terrorist is to put fear into you, who's working harder for the terrorists than anybody you know? I know two groups that are working really hard with the terrorists. The first group is your own government. They're putting the terror into you, and they're the ones taking away your rights. The second group I see is the media. The media is putting the fear into you, and they're telling you you have to give up your rights. So I ask you, am I incorrect? Are those not the two groups that are terrorizing you? And for you Holocaust survivors, have you learned to hate Muslims enough yet? Do you see it again? Do you see it coming around again? Funded and done by the same people? Same mindset. So anyway, here's a little bit of, I like this one a lot. This is Luke Rudkowski. Great man. He's part of We Are Change in New York. Listen to him, his solutions for tyranny.
Growing up is a very interesting fact, and I want to humanize it for everybody, because what I saw in Pittsburgh is the worst in human beings. I saw human beings beating each other. I saw people breaking other people's properties, breaking windows. I saw police officers brutally assaulting females that were 18 years old, busting up with clubs over their heads, making them bleed everywhere. I saw people who weren't allowed to use the restrooms for hours and had to defecate themselves. I saw people with blood all over themselves because they weren't even allowed to see a doctor in hours. I mean, like, the stuff we saw is the worst in human beings. And the videos you see of me and of Danny and everybody there, we try to humanize it. We try to make everybody understand we're all brothers, we're all sisters, mothers, uncles, cousins, grandmothers, grandfathers, and sons and daughters of everybody. We are all family, we're all people. And I think that's the major weapon in what we have here today within ourselves, within our organization, within the weapons behind us. And that is the strongest weapon because it speaks so much louder than violence, anger, and hatred. And what Mike brought up is an interesting fact about military men who are being screwed over. And I think that's an effective way to get the police and military on our side. We used it here in New York City. In New York City, we're the ones going after helping people like Mike McCormick, people in the National Guard, people in the police, people who are firefighters, who are ambulance servicemen and women. We help them out. We've raised money for them throughout the years. And by doing that, we send them a message by saying, we the people here who have nothing will collect our dimes, our pennies, our dollars, and we will make it something so you could live, so you could get your medication because you were screwed over by the very system you are here to protect. And by sending out that message, by telling them that we are here helping you as people, who will you serve? Who will you stand behind? Will you stand the people lying to you, screwing you over, or will you stand behind us? And I think that is such an effective measure. By helping those who serve this country, we send a message out to everybody. And I've seen it personally work here in New York City with police officers who helped us instead of deterred us, who guided us instead of arrested us, who patted us on the back and offered us lunch instead of beating us. And that is only because of what we do and who we represent and how we speak and who we embellish and who we represent. And we have to be that change that we want to see in this world, and we were going to do it through love and compassion for everybody. And I think one way of preventing Camp FEMA or these concentration camps and these gulags from happening in America is reaching out to these police officers, reaching out to these military men and telling them we're humans. You know, organizations like Oath Keepers out there, organizations like We Are Change out there, we reach out to them. We make them join us. And by joining us, we make them understand we are them and that we are here for you. The government doesn't care about you. The government doesn't give a care about you. They will lie to you. They will sacrifice you to make money on Wall Street. They will screw you over just to make themselves look better. And you are there protecting them. What are you doing? What are you putting your life on the line? You were fighting your own people, beating your own people down in Pittsburgh? For what? To protect these guys who are stealing my money, your money, our money, $24 trillion of our existence, of our life, of our future, of our children that will have to grow up in debt. It doesn't make any sense to me. So again, that's my kind of solution to the problem, is reaching out to these police officers, helping them when they need help, sending that message out that we are here with you, and that these guys don't give a damn about you, but we are here, we are proud, we are fearless, and we are change. Word! I want to open it up to everybody. I want to turn off this microphone, and I want everybody else to speak about their ideas. I just shared my idea about what we can do to affect positive change. I want to hear your ideas, because that's why we're...
What a great guy, huh? This is a real American. This is someone who's going, hey, you not only need to wake up, but we need to help. We need to help the people in law enforcement. We need to help the people in our government understand who is the real enemy, what the real story is. So I always like to tell you, you know, follow the money, find the truth. And to end it on a high note, please think for yourself. And thanks for watching The Real Story.
Question is, will they kill untold millions as they did in the last century? It is not the elite cockroaches that determine that. It is